So I made $50,000 within 30 trading days, and in this video I'm going to go ahead and give you guys the 5 biggest lessons I've learned from this whole entire thing. Welcome back to the channel, my people. Hope you guys are all doing good. In this video I'm going to be going ahead and showing you guys proof of me making all of these funds, proof of the dashboards, proof of the withdrawals, everything that you guys need to know and need to see. The haters out there, you can't fake this stuff. Yeah, for those of you guys that are new to the channel, make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm trying to hit 10k subscribers on YouTube, inshallah. Once again, make sure you guys go ahead and check out all of my other social medias. The link will be in the description. And without further ado, let's get right into the video. So first things first, we're going to show you guys proof of everything. You guys can see over here, if we go over to Top Step, I've withdrawn this amount from this one funded account. So do the maths on that. It's like what, $9,000 maybe, $9,800. Yeah. So the editor will add up all of these numbers on the screen, and it will be there for you guys like a tally on the screen. If we go over to my other Top Step account, you guys can see started this account on the 4th of July. 25 trading days on this account. Alhamdulillah, 100% win rate on every single one of these days. $30,000 made off of this account. And if I go ahead and show you guys proof of the payouts being sent, this is Top Step, not a prop firm that I'm affiliated with. You can't fake any of this stuff over here. $5,000 payout, a $2,896 payout, another $5,000 payout, another $5,000 payout, another $5,000 payout, and then a $4,567 payout. Don't add this on here. This buffer that I had remaining on my account got transferred over to a live funded account with Top Step. Again, on this account, if I try to refresh it, so you guys ain't faking any of this stuff over here. Refresh both of the tabs, you guys can see, right, 2 payouts on this one account. I'll go over to my Top Step dashboard. I already have another $3,000 payout waiting for me, so the number's only going to keep going up from here, inshallah. But we're not going to add this bit up since I haven't done my minimum trading days and I haven't requested a payout. And you guys see over here with Brave Capital, I have to zoom in because it shows my email address over there, but $8,700 made off of this one funded account. And again, if we go over to the Discord server, once again, make sure you guys go ahead and join this free Discord server over here. You guys can see we have plenty of different channels over here. We have a gem section, psychology section. There's also a main channel that you guys can go ahead and join. We've got a car channel, lifestyle, the highlight channels. Yeah, we do a lot of giveaways in the server as well. So if you guys want to get a chance of winning a free funded account, make sure you guys go ahead and join this Discord server. Now back to the section over here. You guys see proof of the funds landing, my payouts being requested, everything is all in here. And again, I have a live account. I made 2.5k on it within a day, literally. All of the proof of the trades that I took to get here, proof of the payouts, whatever you guys want to see, it's all in this channel. So for those of you guys that want to go do your further research on me, go ahead and feel free to join the Discord server. Proof of execution, everything is all in here. So yeah, I hope that's enough proof for you haters out there. That's exactly how I went ahead and made around $50,000 within 30 trading days. Also, for those of you guys that are interested in getting an account with Brave Capital, make sure you guys use code BTC. This will give you 40% off all evaluations, and honestly a very good, reliable platform that paid me out multiple 5 figures, and I highly suggest you guys go ahead and check them out. Now, the first lesson I learned from making $50,000 within 30 trading days is that the compounding effect of your actions do not go unseen. I've been trading for 2 years now. It's not logical for someone to come into trading who's been trading for 2 months and expect to make these kind of numbers. You got to understand that this is a slow and it's a building process to make you into the person who you need to be. When I first started off trading, I was at a very low point in my career. I wasn't making any money. I was losing all of my money. I'd go ahead and work jobs in a restaurant, used to wash dishes, peel potatoes, whatever you guys want to call it. I'd literally come home and make like below minimum wage. I used to get paid like £100 for a week's worth of work. Put all of that money into funded accounts, stretch it for a month, blow all my funded accounts and have to go back to work. And that was a very repetitive cycle that carries on for around a year. There's a saying in trading, just because you make money doesn't mean you're doing something right, and just because you lose money doesn't mean you're doing something wrong. You see, people's problem is they want instant gratification, they want results now. They don't understand that every single day that they're coming to the markets and they're trying their hardest and they're following the strategy, following the rules, that's building them and that's shaping their future. If as traders we were to get paid based off of the day's work that we've done, everyone would be millionaires. But like I said, in trading it's a slow process. The compounding effect of your actions do not go unseen. All of them days where I was backtesting and I was journaling and I was mastering this craft that a lot of people don't even bother mastering. All of that stuff compounded and it added up to make me into the person I am today. Essentially, my message to you guys is don't think that just because you haven't seen any results that your hard work is going unseen. Allah, it's all just compounding into a big batch of success, and when it rains, it pours. Lesson number 2 that I've learned from this whole entire process. Understand that consistency beats everything. You guys saw how many payouts I got. I don't know how many payouts it was, but it's a lot, right? Each and every single one of them weren't the biggest payouts in the world. It was like, what, $5,000? There's people out there that make 10, 20, 30k payouts. You guys saw how consistently I was bagging these small payouts, right? $5,000, $5,000, $5,000, and before you know it, it's like a snowball effect. It all adds up and it just hits you in one go. And bro, before you know it, I was looking back at it, like, this is how I made this video idea, yeah? I was sitting back and I was thinking, okay, I need a video idea, right, for YouTube. I was like, cool, let's see how much I've made this month. Is there anything interesting? And before I know it, I'm doing the maths and I'm like, oh my days, I've made that much of trading this month. Why? Because I didn't really expect the numbers to be that high. Why? Because it's only been a couple of $5,000 payouts in my head. But when you're consistently bagging these payouts and you're consistently showing up every single day to the market, following your strategy, following your rules, you might have 1 or 2 hiccup days, which I've had throughout this whole process. But overall, long term, when you're consistently trading like a profitable trader, stuff's gonna add up and it's gonna hit you like that. The mistake that a lot of unprofitable traders make, including the old version of me, is we buy a funded account and we think we have to pass it by the end of the week, or we think we have to pass it this session, and that's what ends up making us lose our funded accounts. That's what ends up making us spiral and blowing our live account, because we set a goal and we don't say no when we don't achieve it. We don't accept the fact that, okay, it doesn't have to be done today. And for those of you guys that have gotten funded before and have gotten to the payout stage, you guys don't settle for a $2,000 payout, a $3,000 payout. You're broke, you have no money in your bank account, and you're chasing a 10, 20k payout. You're up on your funded account $5,000 and you're refusing to cash out of that trade. A lot of people, they don't respect money, and this used to be me as well. There were points in my journey where I was floating $6,000, $7,000 on a live 200k funded account, and although I had money at the time, that money could have literally doubled my whole entire net worth at the time. Even if you have money, still respect money. There's gonna be a point in time where you look back at that moment and think, what was I doing? Like, that's $7,000 I could have withdrawn and gave to my mum. Forget even if it's $7,000, that's $2,000. That's my whole month's wages that I would have been working in my job. Even $1,000, that's your whole month's rent that you could have paid off. But no, a lot of people, they reject that idea that a small payout is, they're too big for a small payout, or that they're worthy of more. They have this idea that, oh, I've been trading for 2 years now, you think I'm gonna settle for a $2,000 payout? No, bro, I want trading to pay me for all of the days I was backtesting. Now, some people come to the markets and they think that trading has to pay them for all of the work they've done. You guys know, that's not how trading works. The more hours you put in trading doesn't mean you're gonna make more money. I'll tell you guys now one thing. This whole entire process, wallah, check the Discord server, check the strategy section where I've posted all of the trades. I've traded the least amount I have ever done in my whole entire trading career, and I've made the most money. Again, remember, consistency beats everything. Consistently bringing in small payouts, it will compound very quickly. Don't have this idea in your head that you have to do one big home run today. Let your payouts compound over time, let your funding build up over time, and then let your capital do the heavy lifting. Don't try and make 200k funded money on a 25k evaluation. Does that make sense? And this leads me on to the third lesson that I've learned, and that's detach yourself from the outcome. Throughout this whole entire process, I wasn't chasing the 50k mark. I wasn't chasing a specific payout amount. I was just trading, securing my payouts, and I kept it moving. When I took losses throughout this process, I accepted losses and I moved on. Don't attach yourself to how much money you can make. Don't essentially mentally masturbate over the fact that you can make X amount of dollars if you were to just catch a 1 to 3. Stop doing the maths on how much you can make a month if you had a 200k funded account. Get the funding, secure a payout, and keep it moving. A lot of people, they fumble because they overwhelm themselves with these numbers and how much they could possibly make and how quickly their life can change. And all of this thinking, all of this pressure, eventually it builds up, and when you're in the markets and you bring that with you into the markets, all that pressure causes you to crumble, causes you to overtrade, revenge trade, spiral. Whereas when you're focused on the actual process of trading, waking up every day, following the rules as best as you can, refining your trading, refining your life outside of trading, making sure that you're being the best version of yourself possible. Inside of Project 30, which is the group that I teach how to trade, we have a whole entire dedicated section and channel towards accountability and improving yourself as a trader. Why? Because one night I sat there and I looked at all of my students and I was asking myself, cool, majority of them, they've gotten funded, alhamdulillah, they've gotten payouts. One of them managed to secure their first payout within 6 months. One of them managed to get his first funded account 1 month into joining Project 30. But how comes every single member inside of Project 30 isn't profitable? I've given them the same blueprint, the same strategy that I use. And then it hit me, because it wasn't about trading the whole entire time. It's about your life outside of trading. And this is what I'm trying to say to you guys. When you're focused on the process, focus on not only trading, not only refining your strategy and journaling and figuring out where you went wrong and refining the whole entire process of your trading, but you're also focused on becoming a better person yourself. Trading becomes so much easier. Why? Because you're no longer forcing wins on charts. You're already a winner outside of trading. So when you lose inside of trading, it doesn't affect you. Think of it logically. If you stacked up 10 wins for the day, and let me break it down for you guys, really. Let's say you woke up early, that's a win. You went on a little walk, not a run, a little walk to get your body right, your mind right. That's the second win. You eat clean, you do a little stretch, you read a book. 5 wins for the day so far before you've even hopped on TradingView to trade. You go ahead and you help your mum with shopping, whatever it may be. 6 wins. You clean your bedroom, that's another win. You go to the gym, that's another win. Come home, you do a shower, you take care of yourself. That's 9 wins. And the 10th win, I don't know, maybe you meditate or something. Maybe you pick up the Quran and you read something, or you do a prayer, or whatever it may be, whatever helps you guys. That's 10 wins that you've added up for the day. You're already a winner outside of trading. Now when you come into trading and you hit stop loss, you've already won 10 times, and you've always got another 10 wins that you're planning to do for the rest of the day. Do you really think after winning 10 times outside of trading that you're going to come to the markets and let one loss affect you and you're going to spiral? Most likely not. You're most likely going to stay strong. Now let's flip the narrative. Let's say you woke up and you have not won. You've lost, if anything. You woke up late, you ate some junk food, you didn't go on a walk, you didn't clean yourself, you haven't been eating clean recently. All of these small losses that add up very quickly. Like I said to you guys, what did I tell you guys earlier? The compounding effect of your actions do not go unseen. So when all of this stuff compounds and compounds and compounds and compounds, and then when you come into the charts and you take a loss, do you really think you're going to be able to accept that loss? No, you're going to force a win. Why? Because you haven't been winning this whole entire time. You've been a loser outside the charts. And naturally, within everyone's human desire, I don't think there's a single human out there that doesn't want to win. No one wants to wake up and lose. No one. In Islam, we call this a fitrah. A fitrah is your natural desire, that like the way Allah's created you to be. The natural things that you want to go do, eat, sleep, whatever. Within everyone's fitrah is to win. So when you're not winning outside of trading, of course you're going to be forcing wins inside of trading because you haven't won for the day. Whereas when you're winning already, brother, you don't give a toss. Whether it's stop loss, whether it's break even, whether you get slipped, you accept the loss, you come back another day, you make it back just like that. When I was unprofitable, I was the biggest loser out there. My sleep schedule was all over the gaff. I was waking up very late because I was staying awake all night backtesting, thinking that, yeah, this is the grind, 12-hour days backtesting, this is gonna help me become profitable. No. What did I tell you guys earlier? We all know that the more you trade doesn't mean the more profitable you're gonna be. And that's why I told you guys, detach yourself from the outcome and focus on the process of being a good trader, being a good person. Because naturally, when all of these things fall into place, and you're a good trader, and you're a good person, and you have a good character, you have patience, you've built the skill of gratitude, whatever it may be, you're a very good human being, naturally within your heart. When you come to the market, watch how things just click and it falls into place. And the fourth lesson I learned from making $50,000 within 30 trading days is that scared money doesn't make money. A lot of people, they're scared of taking a risk, they're scared of buying a funded account, they're scared of blowing a funded account. They come to the market and they're scared of hitting stop loss. So what do? They hesitate on setups and they don't trade. It doesn't mean overtrade because scared money don't make money. No, it just simply means accept the risk sometimes. Understand you have a strategy, you have a proven system that's backed by data, you know what you're looking for, you've traded for X amount of time, you know how to trade, you know how to analyze charts, take the risk, enter the trade. Worst comes to worst, you lose, you reflect, you refine, you become better, you learn from your loss, you learn how to avoid getting stopped out, and you come back the next time and inshallah it's a win. Whereas when you're in the mentality that, I can't afford to blow this funded account, I can't wait, I need to get this payout now. This is how scared money moves. They're scared to lose. As traders, you should flip your whole entire narrative. You should understand that the more you lose, the more you're going to learn. And the more you learn, what's going to happen? The more you're going to win. Of course, take a lot of these things with a pinch of salt. One characteristic that led me to go and become profitable, or just led me to be where I am today, right now, living in Dubai, when I used to live in a shed, is simply I would take pinches of salt from everything. I take the good for the good and leave the bad for the bad. Whatever I learned a lesson, whatever someone taught me, I would listen to it. And I think, cool, why is he telling me this? Okay, what can I take away from this that will benefit me? I might not take the whole thing. You might not take all 5 of these tips that I've got for you guys today. But if you take one of them and you take one from another guy and you put everything together and you learn from your own experiences and you look at life, how you look at life, eventually you'll become a wiser person. But as I was saying, scared money don't make money. Don't be scared to buy that funded account. Don't be scared to lose. As long as you're learning from your losses, you're good. You guys don't understand that I blew 20 funded accounts before I got to where I am today. 20 funded accounts. You guys hear that and I don't like the fact, this is what I hate about social media, everything's been normalized. Really imagine yourself trading and blowing 20 funded accounts before you ever saw your first payout, your first bit of money from the markets. You buy a funded account, you lose it. It's your first funded account, you expected it. Second one, you lose it, okay? It's part of the process. Third one, fourth one, fifth one, sixth one, it's like, okay, haven't even managed to pass phase 1 yet. 7, 8, 9, 10, you haven't even managed to pass phase 2 yet. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 times you've lost, and at this point you haven't seen a single penny from the markets. You're thinking, what is going on? How have I lost 15 times and I haven't won once? 16th time you've lost, 17, 18, 19 times you've lost and you haven't seen a penny from the markets and you're feeling lost. At this point you're at all-time lows in your life. You've lost all your money that you've ever put into trading. You're literally broke. You're not sleeping at night. 20th time you lose and at this point you're thinking about giving up. And then boom, you get your first payout. Scared money don't make money. Yeah, I wasn't scared of losing. That doesn't necessarily mean that I enjoyed losing. Of course, everyone hates losing, but I'm trying to tell you guys, have the heart to take these risks on. Don't be scared to lose as long as you're learning. The only losses you should be scared about is the ones you never learn from. This leads me on to my 5th point. Stick to one plan. One plan, one strategy, one mentor, whatever it may be. One approach, one systematic approach to the markets and see how far you go. A lot of people, they strategy. Throughout this whole entire process, I had a strategy to get funded. I had a strategy to get the payout. I had a strategy to do everything. Everything was strategically thought through and there was a process. There was a roadmap to get me to where I am today. When I was living in a shed, did you guys think I would just wake up and I'd trade and within a blink of an eye I just woke up in Dubai? No, I had a literal roadmap that got me to Dubai. I used to do some serious reflection, some serious journal. Even to this day, this book that I bought right now, I reflect on it every single day. I just simply write the day, write where I am, where I want to go, how's the day gone, all these things, different ways to reflect. You don't have to do all of this in one go, but I would simply just reflect and analyze where I am and where do I want to go, and I'd break it down into little baby milestones I could go ahead and achieve. Achievable goals. The more achievable goals that you get, like I said to you guys, the compounding effect of your actions do not go unseen. So when you're constantly achieving small little micro goals, eventually it builds up. If you just aim to just make 3% a week or pass this phase 1 within the end of the month, and then you pass it, and then you go for the phase 2 in small steps, you have this is your risk reward, this is your win rate. You know that this should pay out over X amount of time, you're going to follow your strategy, you're going to follow your rules, you're going to stick to one process. Eventually it's only a matter of time till it pays off. Whereas when you try to do everything in one day and you just aim for a home run to try to change your life in one day with the markets, we all know how that story goes. Like I said to you guys, throughout this whole entire process, I didn't switch strategies. I only had 2 pairs that I was trading, which was EURUSD and Nasdaq. Didn't trade anything else, stuck to my strategy, stuck to my approach to the market, stuck to my routine. And eventually, like I said, things compound real quick. Whereas when you're bouncing from thing to thing and you're not letting the probabilities play out, of course what's going to happen? You're going to lose a lot of money. You're not letting your system play out. You're not letting your strategy or your capital do the heavy lifting. Another thing as well, stick to one mentor. I get so many people telling me that, yo, I'm currently a part of his mentorship, I'm currently a part of his mentorship, whatever it may be, but I'm thinking of joining Project 30 and I'm thinking of you being my mentor. And I told him, stick to one mentor. Why? Because the way he teaches you how to do things, it's clearly got him to where he is. So why are you going to switch just because you haven't seen results and just because you haven't put in the work, just because you didn't even bother sticking to his strategy? Of course, there are some fake gurus out there, whatever you want to call them, but in this day and age, it's pretty easy to tell who's real and who's fake. And before you guys go ahead and question me, go back to the start of the video and look at the payouts. Look at the money landing in my account. Again, don't strategy hop, don't bounce from strategy to strategy. Me personally, I never switched strategies. Only one point in my trading career where I thought about doing it. Temporarily, I sort of implemented another style of trading, but I clearly saw that it wasn't working, and I stuck back to my strategy. And then I ended up realizing, okay, let me look in, let me backtest, let me refine it, let me make a non-negotiable checklist to trade with, and then you keep that checklist beside me on my other phone, whatever it may be. If you have a laptop and you have your phone, go on your notes app, make a checklist, your non-negotiables, tick off every single box before you enter a trade. Keep that beside you whilst you trade. Have a trading review there, tick off a box, tick off a box, tick off a box. You're looking at that, okay, boom, tick off a box. Every single box is ticked. You understand that, okay, scared money don't make money. I can't be scared of losing this phase 2, it's phase 1, whatever part of the process you are on the funded account. When all them boxes are ticked, you understand that, cool, accept the risk, let me move on, let me take this trade. Enter the trade, whatever happens, happens. You followed your rules, that's the most important thing. Whether you've lost or whether you've won. Like I said to you guys at the start of the video, just because you make money doesn't mean you're doing something right, and just because you lose money doesn't mean you're doing something wrong. So when you enter that trade and you accept the outcome, you accept the risk, and you're focused purely on the process, which is taking off them boxes and entering when every single one of these non-negotiable criteria to your trades is ticked, only a matter of time. Imagine doing that for 30 days. 30 days is all you need to go ahead and change your life. Follow your strategy religiously for 30 days, whether you win or whether you lose for the first 2-3 weeks. The last week where you win will clear all of your losses, guaranteed. Unless your strategy is unprofitable, of course. Come back to this video and let me know how far you go. Now, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I hope you guys have learned something new. But yeah, if you guys are interested in learning from a mentor that's made over $50,000 within 30 trading days, make sure you guys go ahead and check out the link in the description. And if you guys have got this far in the video, you guys should know the drill by now. Comment the word Nike t-shirt. I'm just curious to see how many of you guys have got this far, and it helps boost the video out on the algorithm to other traders out there that might need to see this. With that being said, it's been your boy FX. Take care, my people.